Hello, welcome back to the Witcher Wild Hunt. I had my break. Time to break some archespores. First bug rests, but then the spores.
Wish I was a boy.
Wine, like all things noble, requires patience.
Hey-ya!
Ow!
Damn, something's seriously wrong here.
We read that one in the previous episode.
Come on, Roach. Come on now.
Oh, you have quite a team here, right?
Time to end this. Not good.
Okay, that deals at least with one of them.
Not good.
So perhaps the workable strategy is just to be goddamn patient with them.
Let's go!
I clearly had archespores for my life. Just enough of them. Let's switch enemies to something else.
Whoa!
Augustin Tonnelliay's journal and key to chest in sunflower fields. Thick journal, written in a steady hand. The last pages, however, contain different handwriting full of blots and crossed-out words. A mysterious gentleman has come to me asking whether I would agree to sell him the stock of barrels we are preparing for the new wine variety. I refused him curtly, for I know how much the new wine means to Miss Matilda, and how much depends on this wine's success. After all, things have been very tight at the vineyard these last days. This extremely mysterious gentleman has turned out to be equally extremely wealthy. He came to me again with a very hefty pouch. Bum blasted, it will be very hard to refuse him if he puts me to that trial again. Today I forgot to lock the gates to the barrel storehouse. I am very ashamed. But what could I do? Miss Matilda is crushed. I won't touch that coin until all has settled down. I've hidden a sack stuffed with Nilfgaardian florins in the sunflower fields. I wouldn't want someone to find such a fortune in my home. He has paid me another visit. This time he wanted me to procure him the recipe for the new wine. I do have some honor. Barrels are one thing. I can make new ones, perhaps even better ones, but the recipe for the wine... I said I'd sooner die, and then he gave me this strange look. Sent shivers down my spine. I think I'd best barricade my doors this night.
Giddy up.
Cat-pittered Coronata.
Diddly snaps! My back aches something
My
horrid.
sister saw where this one beggar buried some gold coins.
The forest, the mighty forest, the brown bears.
96 florins.
Bread adds a spring to your step. Wine adorns your head with thorns.
Is it true peasants gotta carve his cows himself nowadays?
Now there is a hero. Killed Philibert Four Fingers without so much as breaking a sweat. Greetings, Geralt.
All right, what do you have?
You have a lot of coin.
Thanks. See you later.
You go your way.
So let's get back to the Coronata vineyard. I mean, we might as well just how do you call it? Horse right there.
May all those wenches at Coronata birth their babes.
Wasn't me.
Work? No.
Come now, madame, monsieur.
Why, you? To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has...
Okay. So peacocks guard this one, right? Oh, I wish.
This
Not your lucky day.
You gave me the hiccups. Take cover.
Praised be the prophet Lebiota!
Unfinished report and a key to a travel chest. As per your orders, Philibert, we joined Conrad Waite's expedition. A truly dense fool, that one. Set out from Caravista, meaning to reach one Exeter on his own, and best part is, he wasn't going to do any trading along the way. Said he'd made a bet with some pals that he could reach his goal in less than 80 days. His wagon was chock full of supplies, along with an altogether weighty trunk of Nilfgaardian florins attached to the coach box. We drank and ate all night at the pheasantry on his coin. I've still got Heatburn. Didn't hesitate a moment before agreeing to let us join him on his journey. Our suggestion to pitch camp outside the city didn't raise the slightest suspicion. Near finished the job without even getting our hands dirty, but alas, Zuzan swung the hammer a bit too weakly, Skull didn't crack at once, and even though that cretin was drunk as a lord, he howled bloody murder and spooked the horses. To make things worse, they were already harnessed, so they dragged the wagon straight into the lake. We're eager to get the blazes out of here quick as possible, because this place is crawling with those bleeding knights-errant and ducal guardsmen, but as if out of spite the wagons got stuck in the mud. Journal from a journey around the world. First day of the expedition. I, Conrad Veit, shall do the impossible. In 80 days I shall traverse the entire continent from Caravista to Lan Exeter. I spit upon danger and hold in the highest contempt all the small-minded folk who predict catastrophe and failure. I shall prove to my adversaries that betting against me was the greatest mistake of their lives, a mistake for which they shall pay dearly and in Nilfgaardian Florence. Sixth day. I am still in Beauclair. To keep to my pre-established plan, I should have passed the city by altogether, for I am already 2 days behind, but blast it all, my rear's about to fall off from bouncing on that infernal wagon bench. I've reached my limit of hard tack and dried pork. I've earned a bit of luxury, so it's time to visit the famed pheasantry. 8th day. I made some new friends in the pheasantry, kindred lovers of adventure all. They caught on at once to the idea behind my expedition and decided to join me. Tomorrow we embark together, yet Zuzan, one of my new companions, suggested we leave city at once and pitch a camp outside Beauclair. There we shall be able to conduct a thorough inspection of my supplies and prepare for my journey onward. 8th day, evening. We've made our provision bivouac. Everything was examined, my funds counted to the last copper. Zuzan loaded everything onto a wagon and prepared the horses. I now sit by the fire, drinking est and enjoying an evening of relaxation. Life is beautiful. That is one of the bandits, right? 2 of them, to be precise.
Nighty-night, Nancy boy.
Brothers, let us kill! Let us murder!
Shut up and fight.
Life is beautiful, death even more so!
Blinders of the 5 chivalric virtues.
Come on, Roach.
Oh, there is some big thing. 2 of them to be precise. The trolls, eh? Letter to Cosmo Cyrille and key to logbox. Brother, enough of this hesitation, this fretting, these feelings of guilt. Liam Coronata pays you practically nothing and you've got a family to feed. So do as I say. Load up a cart with barrels of that new spiced wine and in the night, quiet as a mouse, haul it away from the estate. Head northwest, and when you cross the stream, you'll find men waiting for you. Give them the barrels, they must be desperate to get this wine, because merely as down payment they have handed me a pleasantly heavy pouch. Just be careful, because a pair of those vile rock trolls hunt in the Bleshua Valley. How do trolls end up there, you ask? They were imported for the tourney, for knights to battle for the crowd's amusement. Thing is, they fled the transport and began slaughtering their way across the land. Hide the share of the down payment I've sent, because if someone finds you with that kind of coin, they'll start asking questions and our business will end quicker than it began. My advice, bury it in a pile of dung, no one will look there. Exciting. We need to dig through the piles of dung. Which also happen to be on quite a distance. So instead, we'll go over there.
Let's go!
Trading post.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
Beware the White Terror.
Man, bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different. Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy, provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for their loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns, this unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocost?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The de Salfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
Silver basilisk. Geralt always liked looking at things that don't exist, be it a vampire with a human heart or the last basilisk of a species that no scholar has classified. Discovering something thought not to be there to be discovered caused him great pleasure. That is why he took an interest in a contract which at first glance seemed banal but proved to be very intriguing. It concerned the last basilisk of the nearly extinct species Regulus Platinum. Where was this thing? This one.
Basilisk scales are usually thicker, not nearly so fine. Could be more sensitive to fire, this one.
Alas, it is true. Your cast has a terrible fear of fire. She's a highly sensitive creature. Rid your mind of any thought to kill her. You would destroy the last of a species.
I mean, I can understand the sentiment, but this your cast is clearly dangerous to people, and since it's last of the species, it cannot restore the species.
These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a Starling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that. Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Your Coco is so very curious. Strong scents especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Yeah, but they also kinda die from it, right? I mean, I don't doubt that people might be that stupid, yes.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky. Bloodstains. Clear as day. Sense perceptible again.
Oh really, Geralt? Because I'm not that confident. Ah, okay.
Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Couple's Guild contract. Dear Gaston, in reply to your question regarding the planned transport route for the barrels of tannin, allow me to confirm. The official itinerary supported by the Guild still goes through the lands belonging to Count de Silvares. The board sees no reason to deviate from our traditional path. The Count has pledged to cover all eventual damage caused by the Great White Terror, so even in the case of the destruction of the entire cargo, the Guild will suffer no monetary losses. Hear some voices.
Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? Wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is, the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild. We'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected.
If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed. And the word once given...
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Gotta try harder. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the Reavers would surely have slain my Yokast.
I think I'm actually good for now.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pet's victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart. Your caste has flown her nest.
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate. It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery one. But something might come of it. Who knows? Your caste could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
Oh, so we do need to go over there to finish with the vineyard wars. It just felt wrong to kill the basilisk. You know, it is
Not
indeed
good.
the last species and stuff.
Blood. Lots of it. Kikimores?
I wonder if that will take me to the monster den that we skipped. So far it doesn't look like that, but who knows?
That stench. That's some stench.
Should be the last one, Geralt. Don't relax.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash. So, missing workers. This is what became of them.
Well, not too shabby.
You gave me the hiccups!
Circle him! Circle him!
Take cover! You killed him! You son of a tartmunch!
Tart liquor! Not munch!
Snitches!
Circle him! Circle him! Slice! Cut! Kill! He's casting spells! It's not allowed! That kind of beating feast is over!
Leviota's weeping wounds!
Death comes for
I
you
dare,
this
I double
day.
dare you. Do it again.
Brothers, let us kill! Let us murder! Spells! Spells!
You're the Duke of this, the Duke of that, you're the Duke of Don't Diddle!
All right.
The prophet Liberating, king of the universe. All to Sun constructs his monuments. Do not stand idle, do not tarry. What should you do? Build.
I'm going to save with my hands! What's your stone?
Bloody hell. At least the weather's pleasant.
That's it, Roach.
I wonder if I can get a loan from Chamfanelli.
Could I ever
If I were to put up my wife, I wonder if I can get a loan from Chamfanelli. And if I were to put up my wife as surety.
Speedy Eugene's journal. If our fearless leader Starling Straggen's going to write everything down in his notebook, why then I'll do the same. And I have plenty to write about, for the way we pillaged and plundered the silver salamander till it looked a pile of dank diarrhea was positively epic. Whole Hans had been fixing for ages to make a jaunt over to that tavern. Well, how long can you sit twiddling your thumbs at a place as foul as the ruins of Artach? Water up to our ankles, fungus everywhere, and the wind blowing so fierce our bums pucker. Why did that dong diddle stick around? So we didn't. We got our do-do together and went to work. Hit them so hard before they figured out what was going on, half of them had already been hacked apart. It was over in a flash. In fact, we got so carried away, not a living soul was to be seen when we were through, though it seems a few managed to scatter into the woods, including the blasted Nilfgaardian owner. But we'll see to tracking down survivors later. Meanwhile, we'll drink a bit, sing a bit, and then head out for a good hunt. So there you go, my memoirs, signed me, vice head of the hanse, Speedy Eugene.
That Gwent will be the end of me. I've lost the game.
A tip of the hat to the Tourneys victor.
Nope, I'm not going the correct way.
Be gone from my sight.
Who's that?
Blimey! Twould sniffers fast! Pack her up!
What the cattle dickens?
You killed him! You son of a chargemensch!
Damn it.
You dare to attempt flatter me? Me?
Sorcery!
This shan't drag on too long. Flies! Cut! Kill! Let's ride!
Chippering gallbladders and a kettle of guardsmen.
Don't smack my pretty stomach, I despise it.
A
life for a life.
The whole of us, at once! Take him alive!
Lick my tongue and we get along.
Slimy splots of boobar!
Grab the harlot's brute.
Take him alive!
Pam param, pam param, pam pam param.
Come on, come closer.
Oh.
Tart liquor, not much.
Lads, charge! Take him for a ride!
Blood! Blood!
Lebiota's weeping! Wounds!
This shall drag on too long. Let's dance, drink, kill!
So, who should I speak to if I would like to kerwaff you all?
Right, let's dance!
Organizational chart for Antoine Straggen's hanse. They have an organization here.
I'll diddle you with your own dinkling. No!
Impressive. Antoine's notes. Taking the Silver Salamander Inn did a lot to relieve the tense atmosphere. Things had already relaxed a bit in the swamps because a good number of our men went off on assignment, but our houses so bum-hugging huge, the ruins of Palace Artag still look like a bleeding bazaar. A man can't even empty his bowels in privacy. To top it all, my bones ache to high heavens from this humidity and even ventures can't warm me up properly. Need to look around for something and fast before the good mood from the last raid fades completely and folk get ornery. This time we need to hit something big. Thinking more and more about that vineyard to the south, Coronata, it'd do perfectly. Worth sending some scouts, maybe start planning a big job. Ah, and I need to straighten out something with the lads. Ever other one of them is hit upon the idea of scribbling down memoirs. Regular bloody bunch of literati. Should take to practicing swordplay or hunting instead of becoming diarists. I keep a log, that's enough for the whole lot of us. I'll whip one or two of the harlots' broods, wipe my derriere with their diaries, and maybe the rest will get down to some honest banditry.
Witcher, a moment of your time, may I?
Of course.
Iron longs to be red hot. Well, well. Starling Straggen of House Pam Tittelt Harlitsbrud has bit the dust. May he rest in pain and agony. You've earned yourself a steep price cut here, Witcher.
Straggen. Name's familiar. Ran into him a while back.
What's this? He must have been a horrible hound shacker. Decent folk don't bear that name.
Can't say if that's true for all the Straggens, but this one sure wasn't decent. Met a bad end, too. Justly so.
You carved up the knob-capper. I knew it.
Druids did it for me, actually. Burned him alive.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
How is burning someone
what you
alive
have on offer, will
is
you?
lively? Yes, as the man who uses Igni as his sign. Okay, forget what I said. Just ignore my babbling.
See you later.
I heard you brought the hammer down.
Now, how about we go in this direction? Perhaps we actually check this location.
Sir?
Sir?
Just and true the knight returned from his days at war.
The Duchessa's champion.
So if we go to the south, we should come across a road, and if we follow the road, we should come across our point of interest. Easy. Artach Palace Ruins.
Slow now. Whoa.
And we have some wild dogs. Vandaguilder's journal. You had plethora of money. This hanse's mighty odd, all these grizzled men with hard eyes, lads with hundreds of murders under their belts, and near half of them sit around all evening scribbling in a journal or writing letters. Where'd all these blasted scholars come from? My lord managed to beat letters into my head before I seduced his daughter and he chased me off, but someone like Sylvain Blacktooth, how'd he master the art of writing while traveling with a circus and sweeping dung from the cages? Just lately I was sitting guard with 3 other lads, and instead of sipping on wine, fighting into the fire, normal stuff, they all sat there quietly jotting things into their notebooks. What really scares me is that maybe Starling Straggen lacks the company of literates of this sort, and I'm going to have to start a journal myself. Well, we're botched. Just learned some white-haired half-man, half-monster took out Starling. Just diddling great. Now we need to get our bums out of this swamp before that freak gets us too. If some other beast doesn't first. Without the hanse support, tough times are ahead. Looks like just ordinary dogs got to you first.
Faster. Must be Delaunay's residence.
And now before we get into Delaunay's residence, I suggest we make a stop. How about we have a little break? I think we dealt with all the hanses into some, and I think that's quite an achievement. Yeah, I think we are slowly wrapping up with all the secondary quests here on the north. And was my window shifted to the right all this time? Shit. Oh well. There was not much interesting stuff on the right, so I'm sorry for this technical flip-flop. I definitely should have noticed that earlier, yes. It is what it is. For now, thank you for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay. And in such a case, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. Except maybe this. I'm well aware. I need to get a hold on things. Have a nice day out there, and bye.